beautiful day. It's been a wonderful day for us. The weather's concerned. It's been wonderful out here today. But I'm coming on this afternoon because I'm kind of confused. I'm kind of like, why is it and how is it that our administration with Social Security, the very ones that's dictating our funds and our money, how is it that they can do stuff that we can't do? What I mean by that is this. I'm not the one who's giving my money to me. I'm not the one who's every month writes me a Social Security check for services done. And also for money I put into it. And before I get my Social Security check, they take money right off the top again. Okay? They take money right off the top. Now, I'm just confused. I just don't understand. Somebody need to tell me. Somebody need to school me, explain to me, show me what's going on. Because I'm perplexed. I'm confused how the Social Security works when they give us our money that we work for. It ain't much anyway. You know, when W.H. Bush took a $1.3 trillion, borrowed it for that wall and for his people, like, you know, to bail the rich people out, that money was never given back to us. And it's shorting us, you know? It really is shorting us. So I'm kind of confused. How is it that they can do things and say stuff, and then we got to defend ourselves about our money? See, W.H. Bush, when he was in office, he borrowed $1.3 trillion from Social Security, and that money was never paid back. But what I'm confused about is this. This is money we put into our Social Security. And when they give us a check, before that check is sent out to us, they take money right off the top. Right off the very top, they take money off. And by the way, if you're coming on here, subscribe to my channel. I really would appreciate it. I really, really would appreciate it. Well, hey there, Jana. But I need somebody to explain something to me. I got a letter the other day. Now, if you're on here, please subscribe to my channel. Jana and Onuso. I don't want to, I ain't going to try to mess your name up. But if y'all haven't subscribed to my channel and all that coming on, will you subscribe to my channel? I'm begging you. But listen to me. I got a letter from Social Security the other day and told me that from 2023, they overpaid me and I got to pay them back. Now, you're the one that does the adding and subtracting, and you're the one that writes the checks out, and then before I get my money, y'all take off the top anyway. What y'all doing with that money? What y'all doing with the money that y'all take off the top of the check that we get, the money that we get in our Social Security? What y'all doing with that money? Where did that go? But y'all wrote me a letter saying that, I owe them. I owe them. Now, I ain't write the check. I didn't go in there and write my own check now. But how is it that they can come back and say, I owe them? Well, hello there, my dog Marvis. How you doing this evening? Because someone explained to me, how is it that Social Security, I ain't the only person that I found out. I ain't the only person they doing that too. They the one that distributing the checks out to America, to those people that worked all their lives, to those people who paid into Social Security. Now, every month before you get your check, they cut a certain portion off the top before you even get it. Where does that money go? But how is you going to write me a letter and say they overpaid me. I ain't getting that much anyway. I mean, I ain't getting that much anyway. But how could you write me a letter and say I owe you? You overpaid me. Overpaid me. And I don't get that much. And then why you wait 2 years? And some people, it's been like 5 years have went by. They get a letter and say, oh, we overpaid you back in 2020. Oh, we overpaid you back in 2021. Now all these years go by, and these people got to pay all this money back. If they don't contest it, I'm going to contest it though, because I can't afford it. And they want to take, I think it's either $96 or $69 a month out my check to it be paid back. I can't afford that. I'm struggling as it is. But why is it? I need somebody to explain to me. How is it that Social Security? Hey, hello, Tawanda. I'm saying, hey, listen. How is it Social Security who writes the check, takes a portion off the top, and then send me the balance and tell me 2 or 3 years later, oh, I overpaid y'all. I overpaid you. Oh, you got to pay this money back to us. I'm telling you, I'm confused. I'm perplexed. I need somebody to explain it to me. I don't understand it. I need somebody. I know few people that had the same thing done to them. Some people being 5 and 6 years went by, and Social Security sent them a letter saying, oh, we paid you too much back in 2020. Or 2021 or 2020. I'm like, what? Yes. But it is confusing. It is confusing to American people when the industry that takes your money that you paid into it, and they the one that distributes the funds out. So how did they figure out that they overpaid you 2, 3, and 5 years later? Why wasn't caught the first month or the second month? Why it takes years to go by and then send you a letter, oh, we overpaid you. And then they can't prove that to you. They can't prove it to you. They don't send a letter saying, well, you got this much, but you really supposed to got this much, and we overpaid you by that much because you supposed to have gotten just this much. And they can't give you the mathematical reasoning why they say they overpaid you. They'll send you a letter and tell you that they overpaid you. And then they send you a letter saying, we're going to take the money back from you. Without any logical, mathematical reasoning. If you come on here today, subscribe to my channel. Hey, Louis. Hey, look, will you subscribe to me? Anybody that comes on, I need subscribers. I'm begging for subscribers. But listen, I need somebody to school me, to teach me. How is it that Social Security can charge you so much? You only get a little bit anyway. But how would they wait 3, 5 years later to send you a letter saying, you owe us this money, that we overpaid you, but no explanation. They don't show you nothing to show how it was determined that you was overpaid. I don't think that's right. I'm complexed about it. Oh, I'm going to fight it. I'm going to appeal it, and I'm going to waive it. Because I feel like I've been justified. You're the one that sent me the funds. And then at the top of that check, before I even get it, y'all cut a top of it off. A portion of it is kept with y'all. It's a tax that y'all put on us on that check before we even get it. What do y'all do with that money? Can somebody explain that to me? I don't know. I need to go to school, people. I need somebody to take me to school to explain to me how Social Security has the authority and the unreasonable option to tell me, oh, I overpaid you. You owe us that money back. But no paper explanation explaining how it worked, how they determined that they overpaid you. None. There's none. They don't nothing. They don't show you nothing. And you go for years. You get a small amount anyway, and that amount that they took off the top, what they did with that? You know, are they saying, oh, that money we took off the top, we're gonna subtract it from the money that we say that you owe us? Are they gonna look at that little money that they took off the top and put it toward that? Or what they do with that money? They already taxed it when we paid into Social Security. We already got taxed, but then before we get our check, they tax you again. So what they do with that funds? They owe me that money. I can use that funds myself. I'm here to tell us, Trump already screwing us around. You know, we already getting, you know, our Democrats already, the Republicans already messing over us. You know, they're already messing over us. Soon, the shelves in the store gonna be empty. Costco, Sam's Club, and a couple of other high big companies went to Trump and say, if you keep going what you're doing, there'll be no food on the shelves. So after a while, we don't have no food, and the little money we got, we can't. You think if it isn't there, it's gonna be so high that little money we have is gonna be worthless. Our dollar is already cut down overseas, over foreign countries. Our dollar don't worth that much no more. You know, our dollar bill used to be the hoo-ha overseas. Not no more. No more. But I need some clarification and understanding. Why is it that Social Security can send a person 2, 3, 4, 5 years later and say, y'all, we overpaid you, but no explanation how they determined that money was overpaid with the little money you're already getting? I am perplexed. I am confused. I need somebody to tell me about it. If you have been a victim like that, let me know. You know somebody that Social Security say they owe them some money, let me know. Hey, write it in the comment section. You know, I wants to know. I like to know. It is too much that we work so hard that our government already step us around. You know, step us around already. But then we got to deal with a letter that's saying you owe us money back. That is rough. I'm not gonna be in here too long right now. I just came on here just for a few minutes to talk to y'all. Hey, if you're part of my audience, please subscribe to me. I need some subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't understand our government. If somebody know about that, hey, send me something in my comment. You know, a comment to me. You know. But I pray that y'all have a blessed day, that God be with y'all. That's another thing. Keep the faith. Trust in God. I'm going to tell you, if it wasn't for God, man, Lord been blessing me. I'm telling you. You know, I thank God for what he have done for me and continue to do for me. Trust in God with all your hearts and lean not to your own understanding. Give your heart to God in all your ways. Acknowledge God. Acknowledge him in your life. Let him know that you trust and love him. Trust in the Lord. And stand firm on God, you know. Stand firm on him. And tell the government, stop stealing money from you. That's your money. But I love everybody. I'm telling you, I was just perplexed when I got that letter and I opened it up. You owe us, I owe you money? What? And I'm not getting but a little bit anyway, and you want to take so much of money out the check, the little money I do get? Wow, that is something to know about. So I pray that everybody's doing well. Keep the faith, stay strong in the Lord, and by the power of his might, and ask God to bless us. Pray for this nation as a whole. Pray for Trump. Pray for our Republicans. Pray for everybody because they all needs prayer. Be blessed in the Lord and by the power of his might. And keep the faith. Keep the faith and stay strong in the Lord.